This is your power brother. Now I'm encouraging and inspiring and pushing our people to wake up to be radical thinkers for our mindset. Change the program. Wake up and relearn yourself. Unlearn and relearn and re-educate yourself. Improve yourself to empower yourself. Because if the individual is empowering, is a better individual, he'd be better for his family, he'd be better for his friends, he'd be better for his community, he'd be better for his people. Us as people that must rebuild. We must address the trauma so we can actually rebuild. Like I say, I'm not your news. I speak on the issues to give you the solution from my perspective. And what I want to speak on tonight, I want to keep it kind of short. Sometimes I tend to just go off because the blood get the pumping in your body. You just want to deliver, and you bother for what's going on in society because it's sad. Kids can't be kids. But so I got an app that's a news app. Every now and then I check out news. I pay attention to certain things, and I made a comment about the Texas shooting. Made a comment, and I tend to always make a comment showing or saying powering wake up movement. We encouraging our people to be radical thinkers for a changed mindset. But before I said all that, I said for us, this is why we need our reparations so we can actually rebuild our communities and do better for our communities so we can actually protect ourselves and do better for ourselves as people. This is something that can make a change in the world because we're intentionally being held back. And reparations can give us a boost for us as people. That would help and that would be true change. I know for some people and don't expect all to do right with the money. I know people are gonna be foolishness, and I know people are gonna buy real ignorant. What we do to this day, buying Jordans and going to the club and blowing money on alcohol, whatever the case can be, bottle popping, buying red bottom shoes, whatever you want to call them, Jordans all day. That's what it is. We know that. But it's going to be certain people like myself will do right. So I'm just saying it's mind blowing what you see in society, you know. So I said my comment for is reparations within what I said in my comment. You get a couple haters. And what blows my mind, people go out their way to let you know how they feel. And it's a very insight for me and us as people. I want us to really wake up to be very aware for the threat and what's going on in society and the danger for us as people. He was real short at first, but he couldn't let up out the gas to keep on delivering. So I just let him go, obviously, because you don't want to fire these people up or whoever it can be on the other side. But he was like, hell no to reparations. Hell no to reparations. I was like, damn, you know. Normally when I see a reaction like that, you think they're a white racist person. So that's just my curiosity. That's what I thought. So as I delivered something back. I forget what I said for us. They owe us the government owe us reparations. That's what they owe us. We built this land. We built this country. We are the first and original people here on this earth, and that's what they owe us. So he just went off going ranting into more, and what blew my mind. What makes you think that I'm that group or any group? What he was saying, I didn't know what he was. But he said he was the chicken salt. What did he say? Not Chickasaw. He was Cherokee. You know, which I know my history, and I know a lot of people sold us out because the law benefits the Indian instead of the African Indian, the first and original people here on the planet, and the first and original people here in America was the African Indian. You know, we traded with each other, and we didn't just swim. We had boats and we sailed and we knew how to sail at night by the stars, just how our ancestors knew when and how, for us Harriet Tubman, how to navigate at night. This is how we were successful. This is how Harriet Tubman was successful because she knew how at night by the stars, how to navigate. So I ain't even go into delivering and arguing with this person. When she woke, you know your facts. You know. And you're dealing with ignorant people that want to go with the lie and want to see us stay in the position we're in. They want to see us stay in the system. They want to see us beneath everybody. I want people really to understand we have no allies, we have no friends. That was a prime example. And then there was other people on there just ranting. I'm just like, damn, people hate us. You know what I'm saying? They not just hate us, they want to see us keep losing. They want to see us keep struggling. They do not want to see us be woke. They do not want to see us evolve. They do not want to see us unite. They do not want to see us succeed in life. And I ain't just talking about a white racist person. I'm just talking about people in general, you know. And so I know some of our own people are so ignorant and don't even acknowledge when you're going along with the system because you get a good check and you stay in a good neighborhood, it doesn't benefit you. Because for a true race war, they call, or somebody really hates you, that's a racist person, he's gonna react. You know, he's just gonna react on you. He's gonna be a hateful person. Those some of the dangerous people in society because they hateful people that hate you for any dumb reason, for your skin color or your religion or your culture. That's just straight up hate. And I just want us to wake up. It's two things that they want us to not do in order to unite. They don't want us to be woke. They don't want us to be woke. And they do not want us to rebuild. They do not want us to rebuild and have power as people. People in general. We ain't talking about the racist hate groups. We're talking about people in general don't want us to be woke. They don't want us to know our real history. They don't. They want to keep us below everybody else. They want to stay on top while we stay at the bottom. Intentionally. They want to keep going with the system because they know the system is part of the problem that's keeping us at the bottom. As long as you don't acknowledge the system that's holding us back, you cool and content to go along with the system. You cool and content to go along with this system that doesn't benefit us. You cool and content sitting back, allowing us to get oppressed and genocide and taken advantage of and disrespected and so on. Brutally murdered. No laws got us protected. This is why we must wake up for change. We must wake up for change. We must be woke to understand the violence that's intentionally inflicted upon us as people. We must be woke so we can learn, unlearn, and re-educate ourselves to empower ourselves as people so we can empower our group, so we can empower the community. We must understand they do not want us to build because they know who we are. They do not want us to be woke because they know who we can be. This is why they still intentionally tell the lies, because the lies benefit the person that's telling a lie to keep us at the bottom. They do not want us to rebuild because they know what we can do. They know the ability for us as people. They do not want us to unite because they know that shows power and that is power. That's how we built the pyramids, because we was empowered people. And we was able to build some of the most amazing things here on earth that has never been redone. And long as you don't know who you are, you will allow anything to be pushed upon you because you don't know how to push it away because you don't know your facts and you don't know your history. Long as you're not woke, you remain asleep. Long as you stay conditioned using the same program, you will continue self-destruction. You will continue being asleep. You will continue sitting down like a coward, like a chump, like a dog. You will continue to work for these people. As long as you stay sleeping, you will continue to use the old program where it benefits them, not us. You got to understand what's going on in society. These networks, all these networks, they're not empowering us as people. They monitor all this shit. And if you're not woke, you don't see it and you don't understand it. That's why people watch their mouth and certain things they do say and don't say, because they monitor this stuff. and they take down certain videos. They don't allow certain things to go viral. You know, they do not want us to be woke. They do not want us to unlearn and relearn and re-educate ourselves to empower ourselves so we can be empowered as individuals, so we can be empowered as our community, so we can be empowered as a group, so we can rebuild. They don't want that. You got to understand the research in our history, the power that it holds. They just didn't want us to read so we can be get improved intelligent wise. They didn't want us to read about who we was, to understand who we was, the identity that we have, our blackness. They didn't want us to read to know the true history of who we really are, so we can always have an open mind and we can go back in history so farther than any other people, because we are the first and original people. You got to understand why they don't want us to know our history. You got to understand why they keep lying to us within history. You got to understand why this system is designed to keep the African at the bottom, no matter where you go. And if you don't stand up, you at risk of the police killing you just because you're black. You at risk of a white racist person killing you just because you're black. You at risk of your own people killing you of the self-hate. We have so many things inflicted upon us. Why not stand like our brother Michael X and our brother Marcus Garvey and Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King, and many more, like Emmett Till, and a lot of other people that was lynched. They didn't have a chance to stand up. They was lynched, they was murdered, they was kidnapped and killed. And we have a lot more resources these days to make a difference, but a different difference with a different thinking, a different mindset, a different program, so we can actually have power as people, so we can actually rebuild ourselves, to heal ourselves, to be woke, to be empowered. I'm gonna leave that for tonight. Thanks for listening. Thanks for letting brother vent. Thanks for tuning in. Be a subscriber. Smash the like button. Support us as we improve. Cause if we're better as people, our environments become better, the world will come better. It's that simple. You don't gotta be a freaking genius to see it, but we gotta be woke as people in general. If y'all tired of the violence that's going on, or the schools, mass shootings that's going on around the world, be woke. Do your research. Understand this system is not benefiting us as people. The human race is at risk of going to extinction. Extinction because people are not woke and we're allowing this system to take advantage of us. War after war, murders after murders, mass shootings after mass shootings, but it's no solution. And I got a solution. I got a direction. It's relearn and re-educate yourself, reprogram yourself to empower yourself, so we can empower us as people, so we can do some real rebuilding. And it comes from us as people. You got to dig deep to see. Dig deep. Know who you are. Dig deep to reprogram yourself. Dig deep to do some research about the history, about the world, about the system. Because one or the other, we're going to demolish this system, this cycle. We're going to allow it to demolish us, or we're going to actually do what must be done. We build ourselves to uplift ourselves so we can stop this toxic cycle from continuing to keep turning. This is my time for tonight. Thanks for listening. I am your power brother, and I'm encouraging you to be woke. I'm encouraging, I'm inspiring, I'm pushing you to be empowered. Knowledge is power. It can change your thought process, and your thoughts will change your behavior. And that will trickle down into your actions. Once you acknowledge the trauma, you can rebuild yourself for healing yourself for change. Fact of the matter is, we are traumatized and trauma people, programmed and conditioned in this system. Be awakened for a changed mindset. Be awakened for a changed environment. Wake up, my people. Wake up. Till next time, be a responsible gun owner. Keep your guns in a safe spot. Our kids matter, and we must make a change as people. Till next time, protect each other, unite with each other. Be power. Thanks for listening.